everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live. There at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The man will be calling the plays under center. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Green, 35!
He'll look to throw, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And taken right on the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5 quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. Here we go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. second down, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Into the red zone, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like... And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And his kick is right through. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play.
Right. He's done right here. He's done right.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Go. Blue waiting. Sunday.
4 down.
4 Tokyo.
Check.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Wentz going to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know The best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back. Moving forward. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up. His guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Let's go.
On third down, Kaiser. Throwing left side, it's complete. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Now let's go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Set! Detroit! Detroit!
Boy down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Shit.
Hurry up, hit it!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Steps away to his left. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down, Kaiser. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now a timeout signals for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Single. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the
Still
football.
first down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry. The Eagles haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Panthers will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's roll. Goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. 1st and 10. The hurry throw would be picked off. Cunningham's going to run it all the way back for the score. The Panthers tie it up at 7. Now 1st and 10. Wentz is going to complete a pass into coverage, and he'll end up at the 10-yard line before being tackled. Eagles now later on the drive. The pass ends up being picked off. Panthers will end up returning it for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now early in the second quarter, under duress and the pass is picked off. Panthers defense gets off the field with the turnover. Offense on the field now after the pick. Kaiser is on target here. Ends up working for a touchdown. Panthers up now by 14. Down to late in the second. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 43-yard line. Staying late in the half. The catch will be made in double coverage. And he comes off the long drive with a touchdown. Trailing down by 9. Staying late in the half. Here a throw deep down the field is caught. And it leads to a touchdown.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Here we go now!
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Kenneth Dixon punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Kaiser to throw it. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 68 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And why did you let him stay out there to throw those? But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fifth catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on top to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. 10 yards still left on second down.
Leopard! 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 Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a handoff for Dixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead. It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken,
and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out come the Eagles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this an 8-point game. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Kaiser now. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Panthers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them from.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Back to throw. And incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this one is incomplete. Kenneth Dixon, the running back, the intended target. And it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, I know it points to this.
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your brodo. Cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Mountain. I'm so Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream. Dusty road, man. She been riding since her daddy rode